Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of, what are we calling this? I don't know. Maybe you can help me come up with a name for it. But meanwhile, I want to jump right in and do a little bit of Glenn Campbell guitar for you. How's that? Get a little help from a loop here. Play along. That's the way Glenn used to play that. You know, I played guitar with Glenn Campbell for 15 years, and I think we did probably 4,000 shows. And one of the first things I wanted to ask him about was, how do you play that lick in Southern Nights? And he told me he got it from Jerry Reed, and it goes like this. I missed a note in there. Did you catch it? I missed a bunch of notes. He said, it's really easy, Jeff. You just go down from the top and up from the bottom. Now, one of the interesting things about that lick, it's an Alan Toussaint song, but the lick resolves on the eighth note of that little phrase. So that's that eighth note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's finishing an eighth note before the bar line of the new measure. So from the bottom and from the top. Good luck. It took me a while. Rhythm parts, you know, you can have some fun with that, you know, doing that, you know, with all those shows, you try to keep awake, you know, not that I was falling asleep on Glenn, but it's always fun to, you know, Glenn would innovate. He would do new things. He would phrase things differently. He'd take one little line, and by the time I get to Phoenix, and just make the hair jump on your arm because he did something special with it. And I love listening for when those moments would happen, because that was the time that he was just kind of, you know, playing with a little bit and enhancing it. And those became some of my favorite things he did. And the same with rhythm guitar on it. I try to stay out of the way, so when you're playing rhythm, you don't want to do that. But if you can find a way to kind of like weave in there with everybody, you can. And that's what I played on that loop that you just heard. That's that F sharp 7. And then on the A, there's a couple of cool ways. You can do the A major 7 like they show you in your chord books, or if you're a student of the Mickey Baker chord method like I was in college, there's that standard A major 7 chord. Or you can do it right here, which is, it's only 2 fingers. You see that? And that's just from hours and hours and hours of playing the song. Or you can kind of keeps it out of the way of the rest of the band. If you're coming down from this one, you can go to, it's kind of pretty, you know, and if you've got enough guys doing something different, it works out pretty well. The other thing is that this part of the lick, Glenn kept that hand anchored. He had the second finger on the second fret. You know, he used that pinky finger because he almost lost it in a guitar lesson with Uncle Boo. I'll tell that story someday. But he sounded that low E string with it, so it gave it some power, and he could do that way. He could play the song live on TV shows with nobody around him. And sounds like the drums and the bass player coming down. It's good for your hands to kind of stretch out and do that four-fingered thing. Let's see if there's anything else that I forgot. Other than that, there's that little... As my little brother Tony would say, wow, 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 wow. And so there's that part too. If you want me to show you that, here you go. It's the same shape, just flowing down. So it's as famous as Count Basie's lick. So. I'd love it if you send me questions. If you got any questions about what I just did, if you want to say, hey, what kind of guitar and amp and all that stuff, we could talk about that stuff. In future episodes, I know I'm going to be talking about Willie Nelson. I'm going to talk about Bo Diddley. I'm going to talk about some of the people that I got to work with and shows that changed my life. Musicians that did concerts that just blew my mind, whether I was on stage with them or not. Also some other things that are kind of fun, I hope, inside of songwriting. The Nashville perspective is just a great place to write songs from. We do tend to copy each other quite a bit, but the people who are fresh are the ones that I try to follow. So stick around for more episodes. Click on the subscribe button and also on the little bell which lets you get notifications that there's a new video coming out. I'll keep these short and I'll keep them coming, and I hope you guys will keep checking the channel, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.